wonder if FSD will move to the right or will it stay here? It's kind of buffering here, trying to figure out which way to go here. Welcome everyone, welcome back into the channel, Autopilot Eats. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for subscribing. Thank you to all those who have subscribed. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching this, as always. Again, on another just journey to go get some food. So we've got our destination plugged up, still on FSD version 12.6.4. So let's start making our way over there, and I'll tell you all about what I'm working with today in terms of what and where I would like to go to. So I got FSD plugged up. We do have to merge here into a lane here on 22. Just want to see how FSD does it. Got to merge to the right here. We do have a car coming. We can go now if FSD does decide to do it. It is still parked. Didn't give it no accelerator there, but then it decides to proceed, which is good. That's great. So we can see, everyone, just from FSD alone, it can merge into a lane even though we're not already on the highway here, which is back up again on 22. So that's good. Now, destination, everyone, that we got going on today is that I want to take you all to a place known as Ambassadors. And they serve some really good fried chicken. I can't say of anything else on the menu that is really good. So I would suggest everyone, if you do try this after on the trip with me, please try the fried chicken. Don't try anything else. Don't try the French fries. Don't try the mac and cheese. Don't try any of that. Just try the fried chicken. But let's keep it moving. I'll tell you all some more details as we get going. We got to merge here to another lane here, which we're good. FSD has to kind of maneuver this curve here on the road, which is good. So it pulls it right. Got another kind of curving on the road, as you kind of see from the GPS there. Couple of cars ahead of us here before we got to merge there. FSD is keeping up with pace, kind of slow, but it's definitely following the leader here just to maneuver. Right now, we've got a yield sign here, but no one in back of us, so that's fine. And it just yields perfectly. So that's good. So we got another lane that we got to get onto here. FSD does get into the right lane, which is great. Got a car coming here, another Tesla by that. Kind of merging kind of quickly there, but that's fine. FSD does see it there. And now we're just moving along here, which is good. Still keeping up with our lane. Oh, that's a good merge here, because these two lanes are merging into one. FSD catches it quickly, which is nice, and it keeps rolling. FSD unfortunately doesn't stop for this car here to let them go past, but okay, it's still doing its thing. So we're on our way to get to 78 to get to where we got to get to. So everyone, this fried chicken that we're going to try today, have you ever tasted fried chicken that's not like KFC, it's not like Popeyes, but it tastes just right, but you can't really explain why or how does it taste the way that it does? This is what we're going to today, to venture out there. Now, they do have multiple locations of Ambassadors across North Jersey, which is nice, because I remember at one point they only had one location, but now they have several, which is good. Now, everyone, to the locals, this fried chicken that we're going to try, it is called CRACK. I'm not making it up. I did not put that out there. I'm just saying that is what it's also known as because of how good it tastes, but then also it's because it's like similar to what it's called, pronounced CRACK, because of it being so good. You can't just have one, and there's just something about this chicken that is just unexplainable, but it just is so good. So let's see today when we try it. Feel free to skip past this, everyone, if you just want to catch my review at the end of this. So by all means, please feel free to skip ahead. FSD is going to the right lane here. Don't know why we didn't need to do that. We could have just stayed in the lane that we were in. Thankfully, we're going the speed limit because there's a police officer up this way here. FSD still going the speed limit, which is good. And now we're merging onto 78, which again I don't mind here. Clears the curb good, so we don't hit the curb there. That's good. And now we're keep it rolling. So this is great. So everyone, you know I've been talking to you all on my drives about food. I enjoy food. I enjoy food a lot. I am literally a foodie, and so I just go to just different places. One of them is because of someone's told me about it, and they're like, "Oh, this place is good. You should try it." So I'm like, "Okay, let me try it and see how it is." But then two, I just check up random sites, and I'm like, "Oh, this place looks good. Let me go try this." And so I just get recommendations from other people or from what I do see. Okay, so that's why I kind of just venture out to different places. Now, since we're on the highway here on 78, we are on standard, as you all kind of see up here at the top there. Speed limit, the max speed limit is set to 85 because of it being the speed limit is at 65. Now, I actually think I might keep it to 85, mainly because of the fact that on 78, for some strange reason, people just like to go 90 miles per hour. I don't know why, what it is about 78, but 78 in particular is where people love to go fast. So I think I'll keep it at right now. I may adjust it if I see something here in terms of a police officer or radar, but I think I'll keep it for right now. I'm hoping after we get past this truck here on the right hand side that FSD slips into the right lane, right into this middle lane here, which is great. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, so right on cue, it does do that. So everyone, the beautiful thing about FSD, I know for some of you, you never tried it before. Some of you don't have a Tesla, so you're wondering like if FSD is worth it. I will say, everyone, initially, it might have you a little bit all over the place in terms of you don't know the tendencies of what it does. But once you figure out the tendencies, you know exactly what it can do versus what it cannot do. And then that helps you to feel comfortable. And I always talk about comfortability, everyone. It's all about being comfortable, not just for you, but if you got people in the car too as well, you want them to feel comfortable too as well, where you feel like FSD is handling this thing appropriately. Okay? So this is why it's good to just, it's going to be an initial shock initially, but I think about 3 to 6 months, as you start putting into more scenarios, you'll be like, okay, I know what FSD can do. It can't do that. Let me take over right now because I've taken this road, ever so often and so on. So let me pull it back and so on. Okay, now we're going 72. There's a car behind us that's kind of speeding here, right in back of us. But thankfully, they're moving over to the faster lane, which is good. Now, everyone, I got just a general question, and I'm asking this to people, and I'm just curious to know how many people in the comments. If you could let me know how many people actually like driving, enjoy like the fun of driving. And maybe I should caveat that by saying driving like really long distances. Now, I know people that drive for work and they take 1 hour one way to drive to work, but then they also drive on the weekends, and their drives on the weekends can take like 3 to 4 hours depending upon where they might be going. And they don't mind doing that. But I would be hard pressed to not see, everyone. If you ask someone right now if they enjoy driving, somebody would be like, yeah, I probably don't. I may have enjoyed it at a certain point in my life, but now I don't. So I'm asking that, I'm saying that, everyone, to say FSD is beautiful because at least you can feel at ease. We got a car here, FSD sees it here, kind of teetering to the right, but still, even though they're trying to merge to the left, FSD kind of slows down just a little bit there, and we keep this thing rolling. The other interesting thing and grateful thing about FSD now is that Everyone, I'm trying to tell you, if you had something enjoyable to eat and you're like, man, I really want to eat this, I'm starving right now, and it's something like you got to dig a spoon in or something to eat it, it's nothing like eating that thing and the car is still driving for you as long as you're still looking up ahead. I'm here to tell you, okay? When Tesla finally moved over to no hands on the wheel, hands off on the wheel, that was just like, man, dang, that was a big step. Looks like we're going to be heading up to some traffic here. FSD is slowing down, as it does appear that it does see it due to other cars slowing down. Hopefully we get a ease slow down here. Okay, perfect. So we have an easy slowdown. FSD doesn't put it on us, and it slows down easily, and we're not kind of all over the place. We're not kind of shaking and not kind of moving up or back. We feel like it's just an easy slowdown here, which is great. FSD is moving to the right lane here, which I personally would have stayed in the middle lane, because this lane will merge into one, and then we don't need to be in a slower lane here, I would say. Let me turn the heat up here. But yeah, now we're in a slower lane. Now, everyone, I will say, to get out of this here, you can press the stalk. For those who do have stalks, press the left stalk down to manually override to turn to either the left lane, or again press the right stick up there to manually turn into the right lane. See what I'm talking about here? Okay, it's because we don't need to be in this lane, not just yet. So that's a good thing too, everyone. You can manually go in and out of lanes here, and FSD will just kind of pull it there, which is great. It does take some time. I feel like there's definitely a delay once you press the manual kind of stalk up or down to move to the left or the right lane. There is a delay. I know other cars literally like will move in and out of the lane. See, now we're going to this lane here to the right. We don't need to do that just yet, thankfully. Okay, so FSD kind of sees that, takes the blinker off there, which is great. Now we can move. Actually, no, I wouldn't move into this right lane yet, because we have oncoming traffic that'll come on to this lane here, which will be merging into this lane here, merging into the lane on the right. So that's probably good that we're staying in this lane here, which is nice. So now we're switching over to the right lane here. That's a good one here. Okay, so this is great. Now, everyone, we got some time here before we hit to our destination here, which is good. Now, we've had no accelerator pushes and no disengagements on this drive. Again, it was only 20 minutes, roughly 20 minutes. So it's not bad whatsoever, but that's good. All right, so no issues there whatsoever. I do want to see here how FSD handles the turning into the right lane here, because we do have to exit off here, which is good. Let's see how it does it here. Oh yeah, that's more of a natural. That's very natural to turn to exit off compared to what is done in the past. Now, everyone, previous iterations here, FSD for some strange reason would literally go into the lane almost very unnaturally, when you're like, oh my goodness, and it will kind of swerve into the lane. You're like, oh my goodness, okay. But thankfully they changed it in 12.6.4, which is good. All right, so we got this turning lane here. Now, I wonder if FSD will move to the right or will it stay here? It's kind of buffering here, trying to figure out which way to go here. You can go there, FSD, and we are parked. We got a car behind us here that's kind of waiting to see what we do, because they also want to turn. Let's see, everyone, if I give it actually, no, I was going to give it some accelerator pusher, but let's not do that because we got the green light here. Moving over to the right here, FSD is kind of slow-ish. Don't know why. There's no one in front of us there. move over here for the truck there, that's fine. But we're still kind of going slow. It's kind of weird that sometimes it goes fast and sometimes it goes slow. Now, speed limit is 25. We got plenty of space in front of us to go 25. So now it's kind of pushing up to 25. Okay. All right. A few other things I want on this drive too as well is I know many of you seen it, how FSD Tesla hit a mark in terms of how many miles driven on FSD. So that's a beautiful thing for them to kind of see that. And the interesting part, even with the amount of miles that they hit using FSD, I don't know why, but FSD has not received any updates in the past couple of months. Now, we've received updates for the system itself, for the Tesla system itself, some minor bug fixes and things like that related to traffic. But outside of that, we haven't received any updates for FSD. I don't know if Tesla is kind of put this on a back burner for right now with things going on, or they're like, we're in a good place right now. We don't really need a major update whatsoever. But there are some things, everyone, if you've been following me on these drives, that they do need to fix there. I wouldn't say prioritize, but definitely need to make some adjustments to it. So I would love for them to release some sort of update at some point, but it probably won't happen at this point, maybe for another month or so. I don't know. There is going to be the release here of the spring update, which I'm looking forward to. Some things that are going to be interesting with that. I'll show you all what I'm talking about here. Now, everyone, we have a yellow blinking light here. FSD slows. There is a car right there up in front of us. Now, what do? We're parked. We can't do that. There's no one behind us. We can't be parked. Oh, my goodness. So this is what I'm talking about. If we have a flashing yellow light, FSD can't see that. Now, we got people over here on the right. FSD kind of swings over to the left there. That's great. So we have a flashing yellow light. FSD thinks, hasn't probably seen that before outside New York, but for this in Jersey, it doesn't recognize it, and so it's just parked. Can't let that happen. Thankfully, there was no car behind us because that's not a good moment, especially not in North Jersey. That just can't happen. All right. So this is great. We're coming up to the destination here. Now we got another blinking red light, not yellow, but red light here. How does FSD handle this thing? Now, there is a stop sign there, so I'm assuming FSD will think, okay, it's a stop sign, so which means I can go on the right. Let's see what it does. Got a car here coming up on the left, but they are turning to the left. And FSD turns to the right. Kind of slow here. We don't need to be that slow. We got a car vastly approaching us in the back here. That's no bueno. But oh my goodness sakes. Okay, so we're at the destination, everyone. Let me find a park, and then I'll see you all soon. Everyone, welcome back in. Picked up the chicken. Everyone, I want to say, caveat this. When you walk in there, it's not the best place. The area may seem a little bit unfamiliar for those who haven't been in this area in Newark, but I'm here to tell you, everyone, and the reviews actually don't do this place justice. This is one of those sneaky places where you go to and you're like, oh my goodness, I would never have thought this place that looks like that serves this kind of chicken. Okay? I'm going to tell you. All right, so just keep that in mind when you do go there, okay? But I got a chicken here, okay? This is the box that it comes in. Ambassador's chicken. Now, it looks all right? Now, look at the chicken here. Now, when you look at this, everyone, you can tell it's skinny. It don't have that much, meat on it, on the wing there. And you're like, this can't be that good. All right. Let's try it and see. But it smells good. I gotta say, when you get the box, you smell that thing. It smells great. It smells lovely. There's not, you can't escape that. It just smells good. Oh my goodness. All right, so when you break this up here, Look at that. It's just smoking hot. Yeah, that's hot. Okay. Now, when you just yeah, that is buttery. That is buttery good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is lovely. Everyone, this is the type of chicken that you like, man, I gotta eat every bit of this chicken off this bone because it just tastes that good. I'm here to tell you, when you grab this chicken and you have it, okay, now in terms of describing this, everyone, okay, I can't explain why does it taste this good. I can't even say the seasoning on this is good because I've tried better seasoning chicken, and this is definitely in my top 5 places of fried chicken to go to. But for some strange reason, this right here has got it right. Maybe it's the fried where they fried in. I don't know if they fried with something else. Maybe it's with fish or something. It don't taste like fish, has no sort of resemblance whatsoever. And it's not even like, it's maybe the basic salt and pepper, but maybe that's about it. I can't even say there's like any sort of special seasoning on this, but for some strange reason, man, this tastes good. Oh my. Yeah, this tastes good. Oh my goodness. It's hot. There's something about this chicken. I can't even describe it, but it is great. Okay. Now, again, everyone, sorry. Excuse me while I try to eat this thing, okay? Because it's good and it's hot, it's fresh. When you go, and I do mean when you go, okay, if you bring back home some of the chicken for someone else to try, they'll bless you, everyone. I'm here to tell you, they'll thank you because they're like, oh my goodness, where'd you get this chicken from? And you can just tell them, I got this chicken from Ambassadors in Newark, multiple locations. And that's what it was, okay? Now, when you go in there, they do accept cards and everything like that, cash too as well, okay? The setup is kind of weird because the cash register is kind of behind another desk here, which is kind of interesting there. But that's kind of how they do it. That's kind of how the setup that it calls for. But everyone, you cannot say, oh my goodness, you cannot say when you try this thing right here, it didn't taste like what I told you, CRACK, okay? That's what it is. That's what they've been telling me, all right? I'm just a messenger, okay? But when you try this, someone in the comments let me know when you try this thing and tell me how good it was. Tell me. I want to know how good this thing was, all right? But you heard it here first, everyone, okay? Looking forward to hearing from y'all when y'all try this place, okay? So, as always, you can't say, I didn't tell you so. All right, y'all. Catch y'all.